Hi there, Namaste. Welcome to Urban Philosopher. This is my first video. As a first episode, okay, I'd like to start with something which deeply influenced me in my childhood. As in my childhood, we had this initiation ceremony called Upanayana, and one of my father's friends actually gifted me a book called Spiritual Stories from Ancient India. When I didn't feel like touching that book at all, but it was then just out of curiosity, I opened it one day, and it was filled with short stories. I started reading some of them. And one of those stories was the story of Satyakam. Okay. For those of you who are new to the name Satyakam, Satyakam is the name of a great rishi. His full name is Satyakama Jabala. This story comes in the Chandogya Upanishad in Samaveda. So, just for reference, Samaveda is the third Veda or spiritual text in Sanatana Dharma or Hinduism. It's and one of the and these spiritual texts or Vedas are, one of the important components of these Vedas are the Upanishads, and one of the important Upanishads happens to be Chandogya Upanishad. Okay, let's go on into the story. I will read it out. Okay, so Satyakam was a young boy who lived with his mother Jabala. One day, he had grown up and he wanted to learn Brahma Vidya or the knowledge of the ultimate, and decided to go to a teacher to learn. And then, in order to get admission in a Gurukul, those days you have to give, as with today, you have to give your name, your father's name, and your lineage, okay, or Gotra. Okay, so he asked his mother, who is my father? Okay, so from which lineage do I come? Which family do I come from? The mother gave him a honest but shocking answer. So Jabala told him the truth. Okay, so she said, "My son, in my youth, I served many households and had many duties. I do not know who is your father. You are Satyakama. Which means by the name, you are a lover of truth. And my name is Jabala, so you can call yourself Satyakama Jabala. Go tell your teacher this." Just imagine what kind of impact it would have had on the child to know that he doesn't know his father. Yet, he went to find a teacher. He chose Gautama, the sage Gautama, not Siddhartha, not to be confused with Siddhartha Gautama who founded Buddhism. This is the sage Gautama in the Sanatana Dharma. Okay, and he went to his Gurukul, to his ashram, and there he told exactly what his mother told him. He told the sage that he doesn't know who his father is, and that's what his mother told. So when Gautama heard this, he was totally shocked. He felt, see, nobody on earth would be comfortable in revealing such a harsh truth about one's own individuality or one's own lineage. Okay. So he decided and he said that if you are born of a true intellectual in spirit and not just by birth, would you speak so honestly without hiding anything? So he was accepted as a student. So this was significant because the Guru judged him by truthfulness and not by caste or pedigree. Okay. So he was given his first assignment, which was not easy. Okay, his first assignment was his guru or teacher had 400 cows. He was given. So he gave Satyakama these 400 cows. He said, take them to the forest, herd them, and return from the forest when they have become 4,000. These were all really sick and weak cows, and Satyakama was really scared. Whether initially he was not sure whether it would be even possible, but he took his teacher's advice sincerely and took these 400 really weak cows to the forest. Okay, he was really attentive, and he was really attentive to every move around him, and he was looking at the cows all the time. Okay, so one day, when he was just herding these cows, um, the bull started speaking to him. One bull started speaking to him, and it told him that the four quarters of the world, back then the world was still supposed to have quarters, the four quarters of the world is actually Brahman, or the ultimate, or the supreme. The fire taught him that the sun is a part of Brahman. A swan came by and taught him that the sky is a part of Brahman. A waterfall came and taught him that the earth is part of Brahman. So, in each lesson was a part of the whole truth. Okay. So finally, after several days passed by, several years passed by, and the number of cows had grown to 1,000 from 400, he decided to go back to his guru. And then his guru remarked that you already shine with knowledge gained from other teachers. I will just fill in what remains. Okay, so if you see the story, there are two core messages. One is, if you are truthful, if you are really honest about yourself, about your weaknesses, about what you are not, if you openly admit to your vulnerabilities, you would be seen as more authentic by everyone around you, including those superior to you in knowledge or position or power. Okay. And second is the most important lesson, is that if you are ready, if you are really attentive, everywhere around you will find a guru. You can learn a lesson from anything and everything. Okay, when a student, you heard the phrase, right? When a student is ready, the teacher appears. And the teacher need not be in human form. It can be in the form of an animal, it can be in the form of nature, it can be in the form of anything. It can be in even a machine sometimes, which there are examples of. Okay, so if you are open-minded, and if you feel you have to learn from everything, and if you open-mindedly observe everything which happens around you, there is a lesson to be learned everywhere, every second, okay, around you, all the time. So that's it from the story of Satyakam. Thanks for listening. I hope this is of some help to you. Thank you. Namaste.